Yo, what's going on everybody, it's Aspen here. Welcome to my Gekko Sunset lineup guide. This is going to be a short and simple guide covering the essentials of what it takes to play Gekko on this map. I'm going to be going over the essential lineups that you should know for attack and retake for both A and B. I've played Initiator in multiple different tournaments and I do currently coach a GC team that's doing very well. So I feel like I have a lot of knowledge to share with you guys. So I wanted to make new videos just covering initiators on any map that I think they're strong at, just covering the essentials for these initiators on every map, just to kind of spread what I know and give a little info to anyone out there that wants to learn initiator, because it's a very fun role, a very diverse role, and it's a really important role, especially in ranked or premier. So yeah, let's just get right into this Gekko lineup guide. Now let's start off with some defense tips for Gekko. As Gekko, you're going to be wanting to play on the side of the map where your team is going to have aggression. You want to be there to help your duelists, and most importantly, you kind of do want to stay alive for retake, because a lot of your util, especially since you can pick it up, is going to be very valuable when you want to retake a site that's planted on. So I'm just going to go over this one real quick. This isn't really a lineup. This is something you should be doing. Let's say your Jett is going to aggro a main or down elbow, right? You can throw this flash just straight up in the air. It's going to go up there. It's going to get anything that's in this vicinity right here. Anyone trying to walk up, take a peek, and it comes right back down to here. Pick it up, 10 seconds, you'll have it again. Now, another really valuable flash, if you plan on fighting this area, this space with like 3 people, you throw a flash through here. That's going to go over here, blind anyone peeking off rip. Your Jett can like dash on, get a bunch of value out of this flash, and you guys can take this space pretty easily. Now I'm going to go over some retake lineups for Gekko if they plant the A bomb site, right? So what I like to do normally if they plan on A, you can come over here to this little wall, kind of in this, you can throw it in like any general area from like here to here at this corner of this billboard, right? I just like to go over here, it's consistent. You throw this, now this molly is going to bounce off there, land, clear out anyone so that they have to peek kind of wide into this angle here, and then wide into this angle here, right? So if you throw that flash on a retake, you know, let's say I'm a different agent, the molly goes in, you can get a value off of anyone here, and then if you're Gekko, your teammate's swinging, you hold this for them, right? If it's smoked off, you're gonna hold this, and it's a pretty basic and valuable molly. Now what I like to do with this molly personally is I will go over here, throw this molly, take out my flash, yoink the flash over, molly's gonna land, this flash is going to blind anyone on top of here, close, on the box, and anyone that actually peeks or decides to stay in the molly. The only thing it doesn't clear is back here, but your teammates are obviously going to fight this. And that's usually my normal retake setup for this map. You might want to change up how you're throwing this util though if they do catch on. The flash is very breakable. If you keep throwing it over this way, keep throwing it, they're going to just end up breaking it. So if you want, you can come over here, throw the lineup. Lineup's going to take a little bit to hit. Over here, right over the wall. It's going to pop like this. This is also going to get anyone here. Here. It's not going to get anyone inside of elbow though, which is probably going to be smoked off, so you don't really have to worry about it. Now another retake molly for A, you're going to want to come up here to the box, get it so that you're kind of standing against it. It's going to have these 2 corners. You're going to want to get it so it's like this, right? And then you're going to aim a little more to the right, left click it. It's going to bounce off here, land on the edge of this box, and it's going to clear anything out here, anything out on the bottom, and anything standing on top. It's a really good molly if you're going to be playing against people like Omen and Jett, or even Sage, who like to sit up here on this box, and you get a lot of value on it for retake if they're kind of predicting this molly over here. All right, and this next molly really isn't a molly for A, but if you come in this corner and you see this little hump right here, if you aim at the top and just aim a little above, left click it, that's going to go all the way over here, and it's going to land right here in the doorway to market. So if your teammates are getting pressured in mid and you're playing close A, and you don't have enough time to like rotate or anywhere, that's a lineup you can throw. It basically lands here. It stops them from having a really aggressive push, and also it's going to disconnect anyone that's already in market from anyone that's still waiting to get inside, right? So you get to isolate those fights. It's a really good molly for delay as well. It's not exactly like an advanced lineup or anything, but it is something that's going to help you out if you want to take some space mid. Now, as far as Gekko goes in mid, the only thing you want to do in mid on defense if you're playing Gekko is to just support your duelist or just support your team if you guys want to take space here. A very valuable flash that once again comes down. You just go hug the wall, back up a little bit, throw it straight up in the air like that. Flash is going to pop up here. That's going to get anyone in these tight corners, anyone swinging. It's going to get also this area right here. So if you throw that, like let's say you throw that, your team swings here. If this guy is blind, take him out. Anyone here blind, take him out as well. All right, now just quickly going over B defense. B defense on Gekko is very simple. You can freestyle a lot of things. You don't really need lineups for anything. The one lineup you do need is the one I'll show you right now. So basically, you're just gonna come over here, go next to this, walk up a little bit, kind of like in the middle of this big window, right? And then you're going to look over here. There's this arching leaf, this little thing right here. You're just gonna do that, aim like in the middle of it, left click. That's gonna be volley that bounces off this wall, and it's gonna land on this plant spot. A lot of people like it to plant here. If they don't plant on this wall, they like to plant here, right? And this will also clear out anything here. If they have the smoke, that'll clear out the smoke. Clears out this tight little corner here. Overall, just a very good molly to have when you're retaking, or if you hear a plant. Now another molly you can throw. You can come up here on this line. Only throw it if this is smoked, by the way. Like, this person can have an angle on you. That's not very good. So you come over here to this line. You're going to line up the little arch with this line right here. You're just gonna left click it. It's gonna fly in the air. It's gonna fall all the way down into this corner. It's not gonna get anyone swinging out here, but it's gonna clear these tight corners right here, which are very important to clear for your market players. Because if they don't have to focus on this, while you're coming out of here, they can focus on this angle, this angle, this angle, and then they can also focus on this cubby guy, right? So that's a really good molly to throw for retake. And that's about all I have for you retake mollies. Like I said, I'm keeping it really simple. Gekko is an agent you can freestyle lineups with. You don't really need like a super in-depth lineup guide, but the attack is going to be more in-depth. Now I'm going to go over some B mollies. This one's going to be specifically used for post plant. I'll show you 2 ways to hit it. You're going to go in this corner where it says sketch. You're going to look over here at this corner. Kind of just go, not at the corner, just a little bit in like that. If you're using the cross, you can place it like this. Jump throw. That's going to soar over the big ass building. Gonna come down, and it's gonna land right here on the plant spot that most people plant. That it's gonna get anyone off that spike. The second place you can throw this molly from is from market. It's really easy. You kind of just come in this corner, walk till you can see this line, line it up with the top red, just throw it like that. It's gonna land perfectly. Like I said, it's not really a lineup. You can freestyle it. It's just something you really want to get it every time. You don't want to waste this molly. But let's say you're taking mid, you're coming in through here, clearing out these guys, clearing out these corners, right? You could jump through the flash through the window just like we did on defense. That's gonna flash anyone in this vicinity. It's gonna flash anyone up here. It's gonna flash the people backside. And basically when your team's coming through market, you're only gonna have to focus on anyone that's kind of like out in the front, or anyone that's taking B main. Hopefully you have people B main though. You don't really want to 5-hit mid. Now when you're on mid in Gekko, you're gonna come up here on this box. A perfect flash is you're gonna aim in the middle of these 2 leaves, jump forward, throw it like that. It's gonna go over here, bounce all the way down into your pockets again, but that's gonna clear out anyone on these angles. It's gonna clear out anyone opping this right side, left, anyone pushing out of here, anyone on this kind of island area. Now I messed up this flash a few times because I'm stupid, but this is the flash I throw almost every single time. You kind of just throw it through this window, and you want to throw it lightly. You don't want to run jump. You don't want it to land like too far in there, right? But when you throw it through this window, it clears anyone peeking this area, anyone peeking this area. If they're literally just peeking elbow, they're going to get blinded. And then also anyone peeking from upper default and here as well. All right, now I'm going to be moving on to probably the most important lineups in the game, right? You're going to come over to this corner. You're going to line up the ear of wingman with this little dot, right? And then you're just going to left click. That's going to soar over. It's going to take a little bit of a second, but it's going to land right here. This gets every single part of generator. So if your team is execing, you line up. It's a really quick lineup. You just throw it like that. Left click, come over here, clear this corner out, right? The molly's going to land. When it lands, that's when you guys can start execing, funneling out. This guy's going to be uncomfortable. He's going to be playing close here. He's going to be exposed to this angle. This guy over here, he's going to be trying to fight like this. He's going to try to fight you. It's just a really good molly to get people out of these angles, because I noticed a lot of people like to play that around here. They feel safe. So what you want to do is you want to make them feel unsafe. Your execute's going to push them out into open angles. You're going to get a few free kills. All right, now this is a flash you should be throwing almost every single time on Gekko. Right, you're gonna come up, jump on this box, and elbow, jump throw, so it gets super far out. That's gonna pop around here. That's gonna get people all over here. It's gonna get these angles. It's gonna get anyone here. You're gonna molly this, hopefully, but it's also gonna get there. It's gonna get people CT as well. The only place it doesn't get is here, but if they're playing there, they're gonna be dead to your elbow players anyway. And you do the same kind of thing how you do retaking the site when I showed you on a retake. You kind of just want to come down here, right? Throw this. That's gonna land. Tell your teammates to wait a little bit. When that's landing, boom, throw the flash. The molly's gonna come down. They're gonna get blind. They're gonna get all this space for free. It's going to blind anyone holding these aggro angles. Your team's going to be able to push up through here, even if there's a one-way. You're going to be able to fight this, fight anyone on site that's blind, and you're just gonna get a really easy A take. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this Gekko lineup guide. I know it was short and simple. Gekko is a freestyle agent. You really don't need a lot of lineups besides with the mosh. I showed you the really key important ones for retake and taking sites. The Valorant meta has fallen quickly into a double initiator meta. If you're not gonna take advantage of that, you're not gonna win. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This really quick, really simple Valorant Gekko guide. All the essential lineups that you're gonna need for this map. And I'm going to continue doing this for other maps, other agents. If there's something you guys want to see, like an agent on a specific map, just let me know in the comments and I'll go over it as soon as I can. But yeah, I'm really excited to be pushing these educational videos out, and these tips videos, lineup videos. I really feel like I have a lot to share, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.